The Kings have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Tough move in close quarters with the crossover from long range. Charlotte has the board. Across the timeline, it's Rozier, up by 6. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
To Bagley. Nice pass to set things up.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Miles Bridges to Rozier. Has a look. Rozier, shot no good. To Barnes. Trying to cash in. Harrison Barnes. He's now 4 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Rozier. Turns and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The Kings will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. De'Aaron Fox. Has a chance. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Miles Bridges slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
It's the Kings now with the ball. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Surveys the floor. Driving right to the basket. And he hits.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Rozier into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. And a throwdown.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
De'Aaron Fox. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim. Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Rozier. The jumper's off the mark. Kings with the ball. Barnes to Fox. Runner's good there.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Rozier with it. 2-point advantage. No good, and no foul.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Baseline drive. Can't connect from in close. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Lead is 2. To Nick Batum. Nikola Batum. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Barnes. Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Batum. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Won't go. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
It's the Hornets with the victory as they win a close one by 2. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hornets emerged victorious after a tight finish.
And it's always great to watch a team with such an unselfish approach to the game. Plenty of assists were delivered throughout this contest.
The Charlotte Hornets got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen. The Kings are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. Check out the leading scores for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Cody Zeller wasn't satisfied with just getting steals. He had to insist on getting a bunch of blocks as well. Now that's what I call defense. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.